everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video about PR. Now, I actually saw a video from Samantha Ravndahl, and in that video she talked about why she was no longer going to receive PR. I, like many people, have basically formed my own opinions on PR, which is basically the idea of receiving free product from makeup brands, and you don't have to do a review, you don't have to do anything, but the idea is that brands send free product to influencers in the hopes that the influencers will feature this product in their videos or on their social media, and the brand gets a return from this by sales and in the form of attention. They basically construct like all these elaborate PR packages with the hopes that the social media influencer will be like, oh yeah, this is a cool package, and they'll put it online, and you know, the brand does get returned from that. So Samantha had her own opinions, and she basically was talking about her experience with PR and the negatives of it. And I think that that was just a really great video to watch, and I'll actually link it down below because she talked a lot about PR in a way that a lot of people are, I think, afraid to do, because this whole notion about PR seems to be like this amazing thing, and in a way it's a taboo subject here on YouTube because a lot of people think that if you get PR, you're going to be false about it. Some other people think that people shouldn't get PR whatsoever, and some people think that if you do get PR, you should be so grateful to the brand for giving you that PR and for being nice to you. I am a micro influencer, so I don't necessarily have any PR being sent to me because I'm so small and because I don't really have like a very big audience at the moment. But would I accept PR if I was able to, like if and when it was sent to me? Yes, I would. But it's weird to me because I feel like so many people, especially on social media, literally try to claw in every which way, shape, or form to get onto these PR lists. Like, I can think of so many influencers. I'm pretty much thinking of Instagram influencers at the moment because my brain is like completely frazzled, but I can think of so many influencers that have literally gone on social media and publicly asked for PR, you know, to companies, and they get the PR. And it's kind of like, it's a kind of bad taste because you're literally asking for free stuff, and it's just whatever. But yeah, like so many people want PR and so many people think it's so amazing, and there have been so many videos circulating with people unboxing PR, and some people like those videos and some people do not. I do not watch those videos. I used to watch those videos because they would be interesting, but they don't necessarily give me anything, and they're kind of a waste of time because you're literally sitting there for 20 minutes watching this person unbox free items, you know, and it's not necessarily that amusing to watch. But yeah, I think that PR in general, it's not a bad thing. It's something that is necessary for influencers because you literally have so many launches and so many things coming out, and what's troubling is that a lot of times people want to get reviews, people want to get your opinions on something. I haven't necessarily experienced that myself. I think, actually no, maybe I have. I forget, because my channel is not necessarily based on reviews, but a lot of people are asked to do reviews on products. And when you are someone who is either getting no money from YouTube or getting very little money from YouTube, buying that item and buying items time after time can get expensive. So naturally, the idea of PR is really helpful for an influencer because they're able to get this item for free and quickly, and they're able to put it out online, and hopefully they'll be one of the first people to put it out, so naturally they hopefully will get more views and they'll have an opportunity to grow. But I do think that now we are literally getting so much PR sent to bigger influencers. And the thing is, the bigger influencers don't need it. And it's kind of like, I'm not trying to be jealous. I'm not trying to like trying to be salty that these big influencers are getting this PR, because from a brand standpoint, like from a brand's point of view, I understand. Because this brand will get so much more, like, I guess, people seeing this product if a bigger influencer is talking about it versus a smaller influencer. But I think that what's interesting about it is that you see, like, these big influencers who, like, are so huge, and at some point they may have been talking about the PR packages and they may have been showing them, but now, like, I have been noticing a lot of influencer, like, decrease there was a little bit of a flag. Decrease the amount of PR that they show on social media. And if you are a big brand, or if you're a big influencer and you're getting so much PR every single week and you're not showing, like, most of it, does that help the brand in any way, shape, or form? You know, because I feel like the entire idea of PR is kind of backfiring, because I feel like bigger influencers are getting so much PR that they do not need, and then they don't even show, because it's just free advertising and they can charge so much more for a brand to simply pay for them to feature a product. And I feel like big influencers, they're making millions of dollars, or they're making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, and they are completely capable of purchasing those items themselves. And I do think that smaller influencers, like, I'm talking, like, even, I'm not even talking about my size, I'm talking about people, like, that are like 100,000, okay, 100,000 followers on YouTube or on Instagram. I feel like those influencers could benefit so much more from PR than someone who has, say, 5 million followers. Because the person that has 5 million followers probably doesn't have a hard time getting content out or buying product, you know, because they can afford to, and they're not thinking of the next rent payment, they're not thinking of their next car payment, they're not thinking of that because they don't need to, and they're not trying to basically film around either their school schedule or around their work schedule. You know, they're doing this as their job, and they're completely capable of getting the items themselves. And I do think that, like, even someone who has, like, 50,000 or someone who has 30,000 could benefit from PR more, and I feel like there would be a return, because we keep seeing, like, these big influencers do, like, these videos which are very product based. Like, most videos from bigger influencers are very product based because they have, like, so much PR and they have so much product that they can show. So they don't necessarily have to push themselves creatively as much as someone with a smaller following has to do. Because a smaller channel, a smaller influencer, literally has to be so much more creative with their content in order to produce content. They can't necessarily go out and spend God knows how much money on makeup and make a video about it all the time, every single time they do a video, because that's just not realistic, and that's just not something that they can afford. So personally, I'm not necessarily motivated every time I watch a bigger influencer to buy everything that they're mentioning, because I'm thinking, like, okay, you talked about, like, this other product, now you're talking about this other product, and it's kind of like, how many products can you recommend to me? But I feel like whenever a smaller influencer talks about a product, I feel like it's more genuine, or at least it sounds more genuine, and I feel more motivated to put that product on my wish list and to save up for that item, you know? And I feel like smaller influencers in general have such a higher percentage of engagement than a bigger influencer does. Even though you see thousands of comments on a big influencer's video, when you put that ratio and you put it against how many views that person gets or how many subscribers that person has, and when you make that ratio, it is in general a lot less than someone who has, say, like a few thousand subscribers who may be getting hundreds of comments on a video, and at least 10 to 20% of their subscribers actually seeing every single video that they put out. Does that make any sense? You know, like, that's kind of like, I don't know, me being geeky, and I don't know if that makes, like, perfect sense to you guys, but that's kind of where I'm going, like, with when it comes to PR, and that's kind of why I think that brands should, from a business standpoint, look at smaller influencers more than they're doing right now, because bigger influencers at this point, they look like a commercial. Hopefully this will change, but bigger influencers, they look like a walking, talking commercial because it's very consumer-based, it's very product-based, and at some point that gets a little bit dry. Smaller influencers, that's where I see more creativity and more inspiration personally, you know? And I'm not even trying to say that, oh yeah, brands should be nice and brands should be like giving free product to people that are smaller. That's crap, you know? Like no, that's not PR. PR is not brands being nice, okay? PR is brands literally making an investment, a small investment into an influencer and expecting to get some kind of return, okay? Brands have to survive, brands have to work, brands have to be able to meet the bottom line, and they have to make a profit. So I don't expect brands to be nice and to send products just because they like somebody. I expect brands to look at an influencer and to see their following and to see their engagement and make a decision about whether or not they would be able to get a good return when they send PR to that person. You know, that's what I expect from a brand. I don't expect them to be nice. They don't have to be nice. That's a business. I expect them to make a good business decision. And from an outsider's point of view, I don't think that sending piles of PR to an influencer, to a huge influencer, is a good business investment. When you have so many smaller influencers popping up with higher engagement, with higher levels of creativity, and with a fresh look at the beauty industry and where it's going, I feel like bigger brands would get a higher return if they focused on those influencers versus like the bigger, higher influencers. Another thing about PR that I find a little bit ridiculous, this is the only thing about PR that I find really, truly damaging and irritating, is the fact that PR is becoming more and more of a spectacle. These brands are fighting to make their PR packages flashier and flashier in order to catch the attention of individuals who receive probably hundreds of PR packages a month. So naturally, PR packages have to be huge. They have to put a lot of stuff into the PR packages. They have to do screens. They have to make them flashy. They have to, I don't know, have audio. They have to have music. They have to basically make this PR package into like a spectacle that is meant to capture the attention of an influencer for literally 5 seconds, for the 5 seconds that it takes for an influencer to take out their phone and film the product. And right now, influencers are not even doing that anymore because it's not something that they see a good response from, because people are kind of getting sick of influencers basically showing their PR packages because it doesn't really do anything. It doesn't really tell you about the product. It doesn't really inspire anybody. It just shows a fancy PR package, and that's it, you know. So what happens with that PR package once the influencer is done with it? I mean, you can only fit so many PR packages in one giant mansion, you know. That PR package gets thrown in the trash, and whenever you think of just how much waste gets, again, how much cost gets put in that PR package, and that PR package is wasted, it's sickening. Like, what happened to just taking like a mascara or an eyeliner, packaging it in like a small package that you send to pretty much everyone else that orders your makeup, or to your regular consumers, and sending that as PR, you know? What happened is that brands started competing and brands started making their products bigger and flashier, and I don't even see like a good chance, like I don't even see an opportunity for brands to backpedal, because it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and influencers keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and brands keep wanting to capture their attention in a bigger way, so they have these extravagant PR packages. That is irritating. They have these extravagant PR packages, and it's a waste. It's just such a waste. I guess like a good idea would be just to simply like send an email to like an influencer and be like, okay, yes, we can send you this item, or we can send you this item, or we can send you this item. Can you please choose which item we want you to send? You want us to send you, or do you want all of it? Like, what items are items that you don't necessarily need or don't necessarily require? Let me just say again that I do not think that there's anything like necessarily wrong with the idea of sending free product to influencers. I just think that right now it is such a spectacle, and they're just so many ways that the brands that are sending the PR can get like a better like return on their investment through like just changing like a few simple things. So I do hope that maybe you connected with something that I said in this video. Let me know your opinions in the comments below. I would really love to hear from you. I read every single comment and I respond to every single one that you guys leave me. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye guys.